You know, what doesn't it have? I have a home. I've never sold a house in my life. I have a home I moved into in 1958, so I've been there, 45 years or so. I'm 5 minutes from the office. I moved into the office in 1962. I've been in there 41 years. We've just gotten so we take a whole floor. It's taken us 41 years to where we can use a whole floor. Kind of discouraging. But there I am, 5 minutes from the office. Everything's easy, and it all works. I know I've known the doctors all my life. I've known everybody. I feel connected. My aunt taught in the public school system in Omaha. I named a scholar prize that I give after her. But I mean, it all means something. And I've lived in New York for a couple of years. I lived in Washington, D.C. for some years. I never felt that kind of connection at all. So there's absolutely no disadvantage. I get the same information. Actually, with the internet and Bloomberg and all of that, no one can get any information any faster than I can get it. And there's just no downside. And I think it's been a terrific environment for my kids to grow up in. I mean, my kids have grown up in a neighborhood, perfectly normal neighborhood. I mean, no fences around it, no golden ghettos or anything of the sort. They've gone to an integrated public school. School has probably had between 20 and 30% black students for 75 years. They have great teachers. I think that part of education is a total life experience, and I think it's great that we have a good public school system in Omaha. I mean, if I lived in Washington or Los Angeles or New York, I'd have to send my kids to private school, and I wouldn't want to do that. I'd do it because I wouldn't send them to a vastly inferior school just to prove some point. But the nice thing about it is I haven't had to make that choice in Omaha. I've got classy public schools, the same kind I went to 50 or 60 years ago, and they get more out of that experience, in my view. They have a better balanced view of life going through that experience than if I sent them off to some private school. I was with, actually, last week, there were 6 couples. Bill and Melinda Gates arranged it, and they had the headmaster of a private school in Seattle that Bill went to, and it's a classy school. But if I gather in terms of the public school system, that you're making a conscious decision to hurt your kid if you don't send them to a private school if you can afford one, and that's why these people do it. And I don't blame them. I mean, I do the same thing. But the nice thing about it is that Omaha, and I'm sure Lincoln as well, and throughout Nebraska, we have kept a good public school system. And frankly, I think that's one of the most important things in America, because one of the things has made America what it is. Think about it. 1776. 3 million people in America, 300 million people in China. They had 100 times as many people. They had the same IQs we had. They had the same physical abilities and all that sort of thing. They had a culture that went far back. They had lots of natural resources. We didn't know about it then because we didn't have oil and they didn't have oil, but we both had oil in the end. Coal, all these things. Educational institutions that far surpassed ours at the time. And now we end up, 230 years later, we end up with, 36 or 7% of the world's GDP, from those 3 million people. Something about this system really works. Now, I think one of the things that works about it is we come closer to equality of opportunity than any major country in the world. But one of the keys to having equal opportunity is a good public school system. If you have one public school system for the rich and one for the poor, you do not have equality of opportunity. It's really one of the top things on my list. And when I got asked about, what you can do with money, I think that anything that creates equality of opportunity, right from the word go, I'm talking about from when you're 5 years old. And actually my daughter's working on something that goes back before that. But anything that creates equality of opportunity is what's going to keep, America the kind of America that we have now. It's vital, and there's nothing more important than that than having a first-class public school system. And unfortunately, the communities where they've lost it don't get it back. I say that an outstanding...
Here is a key point from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett emphasizes the importance of creating long-term value through ethical leadership, strategic investment, and a commitment to public education. Buffett's investment philosophy focuses on acquiring businesses with durable competitive advantages. Companies that dominate their industries in ways that are difficult for competitors to replicate. For instance, he discussed a custom picture frame business that thrives due to its extensive distribution system, ensuring quick delivery. This strategic advantage makes it nearly impossible for new entrants to disrupt their market position, exemplifying Buffett's approach to identifying and investing in resilient businesses. Buffett's approach to leadership and management is rooted in integrity and passion for the business. He values leaders who are deeply committed to their work and prioritize the company's success over personal financial gain. This dedication ensures that the businesses Berkshire acquires continue to flourish under leadership that cares about long-term outcomes. Buffett shared anecdotes about business owners who chose to sell to Berkshire despite receiving higher offers from others, trusting him to preserve their company's culture and values. This trust is fundamental to Berkshire's acquisition strategy. Philanthropy is a significant aspect of Buffett's legacy. He plans to allocate the majority of his wealth to the Buffett Foundation, focusing on significant underfunded causes. Buffett admires philanthropists like Rockefeller, who supported black colleges when they had no other funding sources. He believes effective philanthropy should target issues lacking natural constituencies, ensuring that his contributions make a substantial impact. This strategic approach to giving reflects Buffett's commitment to addressing critical societal challenges that might otherwise be neglected. Buffett also highlights the importance of public education in ensuring equal opportunity. He credits the public school system in Omaha for providing his children with a balanced, comprehensive education. Buffett believes that a strong public education system is crucial for maintaining a society that offers equal opportunities to all its citizens. He argues that public schools should provide the same quality of education to both rich and poor, ensuring that every child has the chance to succeed. This commitment to education underscores Buffett's belief in the power of equal opportunity to drive societal progress. Living a life of integrity and simplicity is another core tenet of Buffett's philosophy. Despite his immense wealth, Buffett continues to live in the same house he bought in 1958, demonstrating his belief in the value of stability and community. He values the connections he has built in Omaha and appreciates the sense of belonging and continuity that comes from living in a close-knit community. This grounded approach to life reflects Buffett's belief that true happiness and fulfillment come from relationships and experiences rather than material wealth. Buffett's success is also rooted in his ability to maintain a strong ethical foundation in business. He criticizes the decline in ethical standards among American CEOs and emphasizes the need for leaders to set positive examples. Buffett views himself as a trustee of his shareholders' money, ensuring that their interests are prioritized. This ethical approach fosters a strong corporate culture at Berkshire, contributing to its long-term success. Buffett's transparent communication with shareholders, as seen in his detailed annual letters, underscores his commitment to maintaining this trust. In conclusion, Warren Buffett's philosophy combines strategic investment, ethical leadership, impactful philanthropy, and a commitment to public education. His focus on long-term value creation, passion-driven management, and addressing significant societal issues sets a high standard for both business and philanthropy. By prioritizing durable competitive advantages, maintaining strong ethical standards, and making thoughtful philanthropic contributions, Buffett ensures that his legacy will endure well beyond his tenure at Berkshire Hathaway. His life and work demonstrate that true success comes from creating lasting value, both in business and in society.